Here's the message. Pay attention, man.
Y'all, people did not care about women being hypergamous until black women started to practice hypergamy. And it sucks because we're the only race of women that have been taught struggle love, or taught to build with a man, or struggle in the name of love with a man, or to get with a man even if he has nothing to offer you. Like other races of women weren't taught that. But I feel like people are starting to complain now that a little 2 or 3% of black women are actually trying to put their little feet in the hypergamous pool. And it's sad. It's sad. We like it here. We're not going anywhere.
So my thing, why do y'all think no other race of women, they absolutely built with they man? Absolutely they do.
Well, that part I don't agree with. I agree with the part that um it black women, we are taught. I'm just gonna tell you, we are taught to stick it out with our men, and we are taught that don't look at his money, don't look at this, just how does he make you feel? And a woman basing her love life
Top
off
by
something.
who? Top by who? We got. What do you mean y'all
Talk
taught?
about I'm talking about a lot of women are
Y'all
not
conditioned? Y'all
are
like self
conditioned, however you want to say it, to kind of how does he make you feel? Do you really like him? And that is not, it's in good, it's okay, that's nice, but practical advice for women while dating. Black women lack horribly. I'm telling y'all, they lack it horribly. They don't have the common sense like what Lamb be up here complaining about. Like, Crystal, don't people just know that? Or what the hell is wrong with people? Like, that's why Lamb is genuinely wondering what the hell is going on. But most black women grew up in the same black households our brothers did. So they weren't getting some of this good training either. You can blame the grandma, the mama, the daddy, whoever, but it is what it is. That's what was going on. So now they're out here, like you said, why are they dating the man in jail? Why did they pass up maybe the geek, who they want to call the geek? I don't even like that term. The intelligent man in the corner who maybe wasn't as having his chest all poked out, which I completely look at as a turn off for
Why did
real.
she pass him up? Because she can't bring him around her other girl. Y'all do this to yourselves. She can't
Mm-hmm.
bring him around her girlfriends. They gonna laugh at her. They
No,
gonna
she
joke.
don't want him. She don't want him. She's not attracted to him.
No,
Just
well, she
like,
don't
why don't
want him
you?
because she can't present them to the world. That's what I'm saying. She
No,
can't
she and
take
she's not
pictures of.
she's not sexually attracted to him a lot of the
But that
time.
they all go hand in hand. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, all of it, but women don't care. Men care about the group thought. Women, a lot of times, they might care as far as my bag and my shoes, but what do they say? What does he do for a living? That's when women gonna ask. I don't care what he look like these days. Hey, what does he do for a living? They trying to see what's in his pocket. So back in high school days, it was looks like they were being shallow. Yes, it wasn't good. It was being shallow, but I don't know, man. I think that at this day and age, women need to step their game up, being better quality women. And I think that they, with that stepping up that they're doing, they need to look for a man that is matching the stepping up that they're doing. Now, that's not asking for unrealistic expectations, but it's just, it is what it is. We've always had gold diggers, and hypergamous women are not automatically gold diggers. So, I agree that do better, be better, attract better.
The talking point of struggle love. I tell you what, personally, I have never seen more women, you know, other than a Rosetta or whoever, different cultures, walking on the side of their road with a man in a stroller than our Hispanic and Indian brothers and sisters. So that whole thing about melanated women being the only ones having to engage in a struggle love, which is just sick hoodoo, is really building. Like in these sisters, it ain't just melanated women. If you if you ask me that talking point, that's the reason why these other cultures say we lazy. Are we not getting a hint of lazy in this?
That's what the Mr. Walker, actually, that's what I was agreeing. I think it's that. I feel like that it's not struggle. Struggle love is when is when it's struggle. You all building with each other is different. We have people meshing definitions together that are not the same thing.
Mm,
Building with one another with a man who is putting his best foot forward, it's not the same as dragging a man and trying to make him be something that he's not, and it doesn't benefit the woman. That is two different things to me. That's what struggle love is, not building with the partner who you love. I think it comes down to laziness. If the woman is extremely lazy and just want to sit there and get her nails done, ain't got no passion, don't know who the hell she is, and she just want to live off his money, laziness. A man who don't want to better himself, try to make more money, try to get economical wealth for his family and his lineage to come, that's lazy. So I think if you're a driven woman, you want to be with a driven man, even if her drive is in the home. So I think
That
that's where we're having a problem.
that part about a man having to try, every man should have to try to achieve financial wealth. I don't subscribe to that. I don't agree with. I think that is extremely too far fetched to really even try to consider. Every brother that every sister get with, he needs to be reaching towards financial
That was,
wealth.
let me correct myself. I shouldn't have said wealth, just being better. Just if you make 20, try to make 50. Like
No,
just
well,
learning
she's
to
20, yeah.
invest.
At least make
Or
something worth living. But if it's 45, if this brother is all he got, this is what he got. He got a position. He a $45,000 a year man. He come home every night. He good to you. He gonna raise his kids. He gonna be a superior father. But these, like we keep talking about, this guy most likely he ain't looking like what these sisters like, and
so
he'll
can
take
I ask you a question, Mr. Walker? So what do
yes.
you say if that 40, like you said, if he's capped out in his career, he's capped out. Like,
Mhm,
stop it, ma'am. Stop trying to make this man go back to school to be a doctor. Like, stop it.
mhm.
My question to you is, to the man that makes 45 and that's it and that's all he can make, um, is it not too much to ask that he study the stock market or
It is too much.
study
It
real
can be
estate
that can
investing?
be too much. All of that can be very much
And here's the
too much.
theory. Here's the theory. I think a woman. Let's play this game now. Here we go.
I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm just
No,
really
no.
Let me see this. Y'all want to do this? This for the audience too. Everybody, new rules in the dating game. If a woman wants a man to level up, go from 50,000 to 70,000, whatever, she must prove that there's another man out here willing to marry her of that same quality. So she got these kids. You telling this? No. Here we go. So, all right, you want me to level up, start making 100,000? Walk in this house with a signed lease. So another man got to be bound by signature saying, once you divorce her, I'm gonna marry her, right? And it's all
but
legal.
when is
Women can
growth,
come in and ask for this stuff.
Gavin, when is growth done? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, even let's say Gavin is making 25 and that's it, that's all he can do. But when do we stop growing as a couple? We grow together. I feel like, why is that an issue if the woman or the man says, hey, let's try to grow financially as well? Maybe a YouTube channel, or maybe an investment, or maybe
Because
investing in the
it's
stock
not
market. Things
ambition, it's not stock. We say this, it's not stock in all men. So it's in maybe 20-25% of men actually are that ambitious that want. So you can't put that battery in the man's back. You just gotta,
And it's
you gotta,
scary.
a lot of women gotta go look in the mirror. Are you the muse? Are you applying that pressure?
Yes, the muse effect. That we got it. This all comes full circle. So these sisters want this guy to, come home from Amazon and she want him to take on something else. Hey, start your YouTube channel. I'm gonna help you. Let's say she there. Are you creating that muse effect? Men, like I said, men don't have a superficial nature. Men wanting something nice to look at is for the benefit of the group. Because if I like the way you look and you're creating that muse effect, now when you come to me talking about start this YouTube channel, now I am moved to consider it and do so. Because you giving me that energy, baby. But if you just brutish bonquisha over here, you ain't giving no energy. I'm gonna drink my beer and watch the Sports Center get out my face.
And that's what we're saying. I think
I
Crystal
hear
understands
you.
that it's more women than you would admit to. Granted, yeah, I get it. The sister's good is strong, but it's far more women than you would probably imagine.
What does that mean? I was going to shut up, but what do you mean? What does that mean? It's far more women than you. Oh, that's not bringing that energy. That's what you were saying. That's not bringing that energy for a
And
man
just
to.
not worthy, don't deserve whatever they send out their mouth.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, that was an honest question. I hear you.
Shout out to the dating pool rules. She says men should not need a muse.
Oh,
Should
she
want
coming
that.
with the smoke
Well,
now.
hold
What y'all gonna
on.
do with
No,
her?
no, she ain't. No, she ain't. Two things is
Oh,
true.
she said you should be self-driven. Women are
Yeah,
women
hold
are
on.
self-driven.
No. A single man should be self-driven. A man in any type of relationship it's only going to be as driven as his partner applying pressure. You
Man,
can take all the drive out of a man. You can take it all out of him.
yeah, that's a fact. You can speak life or death into a man. Yes, if when I look like I can't look to my wife for inspiration, like that's crazy. Yeah,
I think this is a sad reality about men and women, and it's not disrespectful, but I think women just have so much drive and
Cap,
passion.
Cap, I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting. Cap, no, no,
You
no.
don't like, so what is it then? Why would he need her to push him then? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Not
please
need,
stop.
not need. I did not need to push, inspire, help me. Not need. I
Right.
don't.
So why do women not need the inspiration?
So women don't need men.
No, 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 no. Women need men. No, you know I ain't going that route. No, what I'm saying is, why do women like single with a man
Yes.
still feel like I want to start a garden? I want to, volunteer for the
Yeah,
homeless
because that's
shelter.
not part of it. A woman that the opposite side of that will be a woman say, I need to go to the gym. I need to stop eating so many calories. That's what drives a man. What's gonna make him work harder is it's visual. It's not that. It's not you going to start a business.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I get it. I get it. So, I mean, that makes sense. So, when women want a man to be more pushed in the financial part of things, a man's pushback to that is, well, we also want you to be pushed in a gym and staying looking good. So, hey, I mean, damn, that's a hell of an answer.
Yeah, because if I'm making 100K now, and I know Charlie down the street wife she a knockout, why I got to deal with big back burly Shirley? No, 100K is 100K. I want what Charlie got, and men are
Right.
waking up. They ain't about to settle.
There you go.
Gotcha.
I like to say when these sisters, that muse effect is to your favor. I think down the line when me and my wife gonna be 50, 60, and you get to the part where you're living more of a life of leisure. Y'all sisters want the guy that's constantly open doors for you. Don't let your woman touch your door handle. The women want this kind of treatment, and it doesn't come at no cost. Just being you. We must apply equal pressure.
Right.
It's not a
Understood.
it's not a bad thing. We
Right.
can it is counterproductive to dispute things that helps the group. So saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be amused," not saying that you're saying that, Mrs. Dating Pool Roast, but we can't sit here and combat something that's for the best of the group. Saying I'm gonna be my best self. Like,
So what
come
do
on.
you say to the individual without the partner? What do you say to the some of the guys in the comments who say you getting this $10 date and I don't care how much I like you, I ain't paying more than $40 or $100 or whatever. What do you say when it's a single woman and when it's a single man and she's super driven for all these things and he just going to Amazon every day and he cool with that? That's not me being messy. I'm just literally asking. So what do you say to that? Because I that totally makes sense with the marriage scenario. I mean, it's a great answer. So, what do you say to that when women are single and complaining and saying, why is he just stagnant and okay with this? Is it because men only want just what's easy, or what is it?
Well, we talked about it. Not only about 10% of men or have that much ambition and drive to try to go and be business owners and CEOs. And as far as you saying women being so driven, I'm gonna jump on this crazy train with you for a second. Women have really just gotten into doing this work thing, and this is the culture now. Women are working, they in the office, and so they hype about this. They working and they doing their thing. But with that being said, it's not in their best interest. When these chickens come home to roost, Crystal, and you got all these ambitious women that don't want to deal with Mr. Amazon, when they reach their 50s and 60s, as Cage to say, what does dating look like in your 50s? And none of these sisters had an answer because they still go end up dating in their 50s. The path that our modern women are on is extremely destructive. Like, so it's best to give the muse effect. I'll leave it at that.
No, I definitely agree with the muse effect. I'm not saying that at all. I think that's what makes a relationship worth having. I just wonder. I think women, and speaking from a woman's perspective, I think we genuinely are confused. Some of us because is it just something from history where men are just fucking tired and black men just as a whole are tired? And if that's the answer, cool. But yeah, I just wonder, right? Because I'm just like, women will be like, man, I want to start this or I want to do that. Even if it's in the home, they might say they want to do certain things or volunteer here or do that. So that's why I asked the question, why is it only 20% that feel driven like that? Why? And we don't get off of this, I promise.
Real quick, let me get back to these. We'll get back into it. My guy Project Leroy just came through. He done dropped 75 in the cash app. He says this is to bring Leon King back for tonight. Blame Crystal. Ooh, Leon, we about to drop the link. That's what I wanted to hit on. I'm gonna read these last couple super chats.